Hi there, it's Pepper Hernandez again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate this time that you're going to share with me. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the direction of healing that I do, the work that I do, and the chakra or chakra energy classes that I am doing here in Northern Humboldt. I've been doing them. This is the 6th series that has gone around. So the last couple years I've been doing work with different clients, different people in the area, working with their systems, and I can honestly tell you, if you want to check out some of the testimonial pages, this work is pretty powerful work, and I'm really, really honored and blessed to be a part of it. So just a little bit about myself, if you haven't watched some of the other videos, and you can go to simplyrawesome.com for any information on the things that I do. But I'm basically a naturopath. I'm a holistic health practitioner. I'm a certified natural health consultant. I'm a life coach, a raw food coach. I also do things such as an iridologist, a kinesiologist. I do muscle testing. There's all sorts of forms of tools that I have in my bag. Yes, I use aromatherapy. Yes, I use herbs. Yes, I use some type of Andara crystal healing when that time happens for that person. It's not for every person. They are definitely called on in certain time frames. Dietary changes, raw dietary changes, doing more of a holistic food program where it's whole foods. I use all of this, I encompass all of it together to see what best suits that person. So after doing all of this work, some of you know, a long time ago I was a science and mathematics teacher. I was very left brain, got my first degree in education, then was going back to school for grant writing while teaching. So then from there I moved up to Hawaii, was living there for quite a few years doing teaching, which I only taught for a few years, be it that it was science, mathematics in junior high and high school levels. So, you know, props to all you junior high and high school teachers. Yeah, you deserve way more credit and way more money. So anyhow, but you do it because you love it, obviously, because that's why I do what I do, because it's not for the money, it's because I love it. So after doing all of that, I started really, because I was in Hawaii, I started really getting into health and wellness, and then deciding to go into a naturopath field, getting a master's in herbalism, doing the naturopathic medicine. Then I started going even deeper. I really liked that, but I felt like it was just touching the surface again. So as I was going deeper, I started to do, which is what I'm doing right now. I had a doctorate in divinity, which is spirituality, and then now I'm doing a doctorate or a PhD program in transpersonal psychology. So that's basically how the mind and how everything around affects the mind and then affects the body. I truly believe, you've heard this statement several times, I'm sure, that stress does really strange things to the body. Your mental ability really affects your physical body. Now, this isn't for all. Some people are going to say, well, what about the poor little tiny children in Africa and, you know, these poor children that just develop these? I am not going to say I know the answers to that, because I don't. But I do know, with my case studies, with all my dissertation, all my writing, and all of my own, that some acute symptoms can be cured by doing these simple things. Now, I'm not saying I've cured everything out of my physical body, but it is making more sense to me why certain things happen to me. So I'm using myself as a subject. I'm also using my close people around me, you know, my really good friends, my family, my partner, you know, all of these people around me. I'm paying attention to what's going on and kind of mentally, in my own mind, dissecting what's going on with their energy and seeing how it's what's happening on a physical level for them. So long story, boom, short of it is the chakra or chakra classes that I teach. Basically, I want to be bringing this information, giving this information to you. So what I'm going to do this week is really start to integrate. After teaching a course, I'm going to try to videotape a little bit about what happens in each of the courses. I'd love to videotape the whole course, but I don't think that it's such an intimate setting between 10 to 12 people, and we really go through everything, and I'm just feeling goosebumps when I talk about it. It's such a powerful tool. So we're not only just using, you know, I give basically what I do is, and I'll talk to you more about chakras, but let me talk to you about the class for a moment. Basically what I do is I bring oils, so essential oils that are specific for that chakra or that chakra point. I bring foods that are related to that color, that chakra color. I bring to the table, different types of tapping, different types of sound therapy. We also work with different types of reflexology. We do yoga postures and movements for that particular chakra to open that up. We always start with a check-in, allowing everyone their time frame to really speak their truth and talk about what's going on, how that felt for the prior week. Then we always end the full entire session with a comment at the end. If someone can go on into whatever meditations they may have gone into, what they were experiencing physically, mentally, spiritually through that 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So along with all of those things that I listed, we're also doing conversations, talks about each chakra, what each chakra really means, what it entails, what's there. Then also deep guided meditations by myself. And I say by myself, but really what it is I need to start recording them, at least vocally, because I can't remember what happens from one meditation to the other. I'm really just present and being with what is coming through me, rather than saying, I've written this down and I've thought this out, because that doesn't happen. Very occasionally does that happen. So anyhow, back to the chakras, coming all the way back around, after I've told you about what happens at the classes, who I am, what I'm doing, and then back around to the class, to the actual chakra energy. Basically, is we have 7 to 8 subtle energy spots in our physical body. Now there are many, many more than that. There are several that are out of our hands, the bottom of our feet, all the way around us energetically. Now, if you want to do more research on it, I would just check out a few different books to kind of help you in that way if you want to explore even more. But for each subtle energy spot, there are disailment, discomfort, dis-ease related to each of those chakras. So for example, if this here, you can see this on the video, I'm not going to do the root, but this right here is my heart chakra. And if it is not moving, if the energetic energy is not being very fluid and open in movement, I'm going to start experiencing, different things. I may start experiencing physical pain in my chest. I might start to experience issues in the body. And when you're clear, when you're eating a really clear raw food diet, when you're really clear spiritually, when you're really opening yourself to what's surrounding you and really being present in your body, you can truly feel different things in your physical body. I'm a medical intuitive and an empathic. There's several other names that they can call me, clairvoyant, all these different things, but I think everyone has it. All of you have it, truly. It's just some of you are choosing not to use it, or some of you are dumbing it down, or some of you really excelled and you're using it quite a bit, like the people that I'm getting a chance to see. So anyhow, back again, I go on these little tangents. But back again, so if my energy system here, my chakra energy is closed or tight, this is going to affect me in several different ways. This is going to affect not just my physical, but it's also going to affect how I love, if I give my love freely to others, if I expect something in return, if I can allow myself to be loved. If I look at people and I see the joy and love in their face, that lets me know that my heart chakra is open. So another thing, for example, thyroid or throat chakra. If your throat chakra is closed and tight and it's not quite open, energetically out here, which is what I truly believe. I believe everything happens on the energetic field and then it manifests in the physical, okay? Thus the old saying is, stress can really do something crazy to you, or something along those lines, right? So if our throat chakra is closed and we're not being able to speak our truth, we're having to keep things in, you're going to find throat issues. Okay, now this is just from my own practice and my own study, but I'm finding throat issues. I'm finding thyroid, hyperthyroid. I'm feeling, different things, tonsils, different things that are happening in the throat. or just a feeling of really tight throat, not being able to swallow, number of things. But knowing that this is the speaking of your truth, the throat. So know that in each and it goes on. It goes here to third eye. We can explain that. It goes here up into the crown. The belly, or the digestion system, right here in the middle of your belly, that is solar. So that is your confidence, your courage, your drive, your ambition, like all of this. And if your digestion's off, then guaranteed your energetic digestion is off. Guaranteed, straight across the board. Never seen anybody that it didn't work that way. So just to take it a step further than traditional medication, just here's a pill, take this. We don't really know what's wrong with you. Swallow this, forget about it. Then we go a step further. We go to naturopath or herbalist or Ayurvedics or things like this. This is great because now it's starting to help you clean up your diet, kind of really maybe figure out what's going on with your physical body. Let's try to nourish it. This is good. This is a good tool. And then going a step further than that is the psychology. What is really going on with you? What are you thinking about? What's bothering you on your day-to-day? Okay? Then going a step past that and just feeling the energetic points. So this is the progression of medicine. This is the progression of quantum medicine. So it's for people, this right here is not for everyone, but it is for people who have, 1, tried everything, 2, they're certain that they're finished and that they really, really, really want to know the real answer, the truth. And this is my truth up until this point. Now, granted, I was all of these things that I listed prior. I was the herbalist that thought that was the only way. I was the naturopath that thought that was the only way. I have been all of these different things, psychologically, like all of these different things that I thought were the correct way, and they were to a certain point. But now I have a huge spectrum. So I can say, anyone that comes to me or with questions, I can say, why don't you try this one and this and this and this and this, and let's see what a holistic picture looks like for you. Let's see how you can thrive in an environment when we put new, fresh soil in here. Okay, we plant you in that soil. We add water, we add sunshine, and we add air. And let's see what then we can create. Let's see what then happens. Now, I have people coming to me, calling me, texting me, emailing me all of the time for different questions. And believe me, I'm here to help you anytime that you choose. That is purely my joy. I can either send you links or information. You can always check, of course, simplyrawesome.com if that's what you choose. But just know, if you have any questions, if you're interested at all, I really want you to do some more research on the chakras. I will be posting weekly chakra energy classes for you. Now, the first one is going to be the root, which is the base of the spine. Then we're coming up just a few inches right into the sacral, and that's the sacral chakra. Then coming up a little bit further, which is about 3 inches maybe, or 3 fingers above the belly button, that's the solar. And then you come right up here into the chest. Right here is the heart chakra. Coming up just a little bit further into the throat, this is the throat chakra. Coming right up in here into the third eye, or the forehead, that's the third eye chakra. And right here is the crown chakra, and you can feel that. Well, I can feel them all. So I checked in with them to make sure that mine all work, are working properly. And you know what? If I can check in with them that day prior to going out, it makes my day so much better. If I can just help someone get into that space, to feel those, to check those out, it's so much healthier. So it's just so much more past, eating carrots instead of Cheetos. It's so much more past that, and you might not be ready for that, and that's okay too. But this is for those that are ready for it, for quantum instant healing, realizing how to realign our physical bodies with our energetic bodies, and really shifting that out and shifting into a whole nother possibility of health and wellness. And I just feel like I need to be bringing that to the public. So anyways, thank you for letting me rant. Look forward to seeing you or hearing from you or reading anything from you if you'd like. I will be posting a P.O. box that you can be writing handwritten love letters if you'd like, just sharing your thoughts and your ideas with me. That would be fantastic. I love the old snail mail, so I'll post that below. But be on the lookout for the chakra classes, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of this, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, enjoy your day. Bye.